Oh, welcome to Stress Less and Laugh More. So, what am I doing? What's going on in this class? This is an excuse to I was going to say an excuse to stress. No, no stress. It's an excuse to not stress. It's an excuse to laugh with no reason. No reason. Just try it out now. No reason at all. Just breathe in. And as you breathe out, just make some laughing sounds to your best of your ability. Ha 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 ha. Shake your hands a little bit. Move the body a little bit. So you might wonder, why am I laughing? And you may have come and joined this class because you do feel like life's been a little bit tough. Maybe you haven't been laughing enough. Perhaps things have been a bit stressful. You're just curious about what is all this laughter class all about? And the idea of stressing less and laughing more, maybe that just had a really nice sound to it. And you thought, yeah, that sounds good. And we all know about stress. We're in a society and in a world where there's events happening all the time that causes our nervous system to react. Our muscles get tight. We all know the effects of stress, right? So I don't need to talk to you about how stress causes illness, how our body releases cortisol and gets all this, different chemicals going through the system that are not good for it. What I think we're all interested in here today in this laughing class is turning that around, right? So that the stress can leave the body, just like when you breathe in and you breathe out. You're breathing out your carbon dioxide, you're breathing in oxygen. And just as easily as you breathe out, your body can actually laugh. And if you just try it now, breathe in, hold the breath for a minute. And as you breathe out, just move the body a little bit and make laughing sounds, even if they feel a little bit fake, just like ha, 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 ha. And so it's really just a question of retraining our body. And this is what I've become very passionate about. And so if you'd seen me 25 years ago, you would have watched me as a stressed out lawyer. I got divorced. I had 2 kids. I was racing from, morning till night, looking after everybody, very serious, very like, got to get everything done. Kids have got to clean up their rooms. And I was driving home from my court case one day. And if you've been with me in the car, this was 15 years ago. I was just driving along thinking, what am I doing with my life? I'm so stressed. This is no fun. And I literally said a prayer out to the universe. I've always been a spiritual person. I believe in angels and the divine and the universe, looking after us. And I believe we have a soul and there's a lot more to us than we can see with our physical eyes. So that was normal for me to pray. And I literally said, I do use the term God. I think of universal consciousness. But I literally said, please, God, what do you want me to do? I'm so sick of being a lawyer. And into my head came the idea, it was just like someone spoke to me, start a laughter club. Start a laughter club. What the heck? I could not forget that idea. I don't know where it came from. It's obviously come from some other part of me, a higher being, another part of myself. And when I heard that start a laughter club, it was so intriguing because I didn't know what a laughter club was. I'd never seen one. I'd never heard of them. And this was 2005. This is a long time ago. And so then fast forward, if you'd seen me 10 years ago, I had discovered what laughter clubs were. I had started laughter clubs and become so passionate about the idea of laughing for no reason at all, following the processes of laughter yoga started by an Indian medical doctor in India in 1995, that what I noticed was the changes in myself. So I wasn't this uptight, stressed out, serious, cranky lawyer that I used to be. I did actually move out of being a lawyer altogether eventually. But I was light, I was happy, I was relaxed, I was laughing and smiling. I was noticing things as being funny when other people were being stressed. And so, by that time, sort of, as I say, around 10 years ago, I was already running a business where I was doing laughter workshops for companies and law firms and organizations. And I really felt like laughter and the capacity to laugh was a skill that we need for our life. We just need this all the time. We can't afford to wait until something's funny and there's a joke or there's a reason to laugh. We need to learn to laugh for no reason at all. And that's what I was passionate about. I was passionate about these exercises that could create the laughter with no jokes, no humor, no comedy. You don't need to have a sense of humor. And so then I became very passionate that I realized, especially in professional life, in teaching, in the law, in organizations, in most institutions and businesses and employment situations, that people become very serious, doing their best to get their job done. And they forget to use the one thing that can make so much difference. Laughing creates creativity. It reduces your stress levels. It opens up your heart so you become more compassionate. It means that you can listen better. In workplaces, this is essential. You need to really hear what's going on for the other person and step into their shoes. You can't do that if you're stressed out. And so there are so many benefits to laughing. I mean, I love meditation. I do energy healing. I take retreats to India for deep spiritual immersions. And all of that is fantastic. And I love it and I do it. The laughter is the key, though, that keeps you joyful and light and childlike and playful. And so that's what I would encourage everyone from today. There'll be this class you can redo. As I say, I have my online course that you can take yourself through. Develop a laughter habit that you can switch on every day. So let's try it right now. Let's just laugh for no reason at all. Let's breathe in. And as you breathe out, just ha, 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 ha. If you'd like to stand up, and as you breathe out, you can bend forward a little bit. It will help to bring that diaphragm muscle to start to bring forth the laughter for you. And so standing up is good. And as you breathe in, ha, 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 ha. As you breathe out, ha, ha, ha. So it's just breathing in. And as you breathe out, bending forward, doing what's comfortable. Ha, 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 ha. So breathing and laughing become one thing. You breathe in, and as you breathe out, you make a bit of sound. Ha, 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 ha. And in laughter classes and laughter yoga, there's a famous saying, breathe in, breathe out, laugh, fake it till you make it. It's a little bit like life sometimes. I remember when I was a lawyer, I was often, God, I was hoping I was giving the right advice, right? We're always doing our best. So laughter comes from the movement, it comes from the sound, and it comes from your intention. So of course I can't make you laugh. You're the one in charge of your system. You're in charge of your ability to laugh, and you can choose. You can sit back and watch us, or you can participate, whatever feels right to you. But just know that your laughter is inside of you. And if you think about children, they laugh hundreds of times every day, but the laughter is an outcome of play. No one's sitting with little 3-year-old kids with a joke book saying, why did the chicken cross the road? We're not telling little kids jokes to make them laugh. So the laughing has got nothing to do with jokes. Of course, if you listen to a good joke and you think it's funny, you're going to laugh. That's fantastic. But if I tell you the same joke over and over and over, what happens? It's less likely to be funny. Why? Because the surprise is not there. And so the whole world of humor depends upon you having a sense of humor that decides something's funny. Laughter yoga bypasses all that. It brings the laughter from the body, so you don't need to wait for something to be funny, which is a great relief. So let's wake our body a little bit up now. We're going to give it a little bit of a shake. And the shaking stimulates and releases tension from the nervous system. There's a whole science around shaking as a stress release mechanism. There's a whole body of work around that. We're not doing that exact thing here. We're just gently shaking the body in the way that's comfortable for you. So you can shake your legs out as well. You might want to, if you're standing up, let the whole body get that shaking, and then add a little bit of laughing in. Ha, 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 ha. Shaking the head, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Ha, 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 ha. Let the laughter come all the way up from the belly. Ho, ho, ho. Try to make some unusual laughing sounds that are just your own. Most of you are muted, so we probably can't hear, just in case you're worried, which I'm happy to I'm happy to hear you, but ho, 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 ho. Try that low one, like Santa. Ho, 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 ho. And then try ha, 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 ha. And then hee, 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 hee. And then take a big breath in. And breathing all the way out. Well done, everybody. Good job. Breathing is really important in getting the laughter response in your body to trigger itself into laughter. So laughing is like a muscle memory. So in the same way, I can click my fingers like that. I don't have to think about fingers move, join together. If I pick up something like a pen, I don't have to think fingers go down, hold the pen, lift up, because my muscle knows what to do. And so laughing becomes like a muscle memory when you practice it a lot. And it's also one of the power of practicing the laughing without jokes and humor, is that the laughter muscle builds up, your laughter reflex. So you probably noticed at the beginning that I started laughing because my body is so used to it after all these years that it just laughs by itself. But when I'm in laughter class, of course, there's times that we want to remain in a more of a listening mode without laughter. Of course, there's times to switch the laughter off, but the main thing is we want to be able to switch it back on. We don't want it permanently switched off. So just make sure that you're switching on your laughing button on your head or wherever your button is. Switch it on. And now we'll do a little bit of crossing over, which is good for the right and left hemispheres of the brain. So as you keep laughing, just making some laughing sounds. Ha, 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 ha. So crossing over right to left on your elbows as well. Ha, 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 ha. And then your hips. Ha, 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 crossing over. Ha, 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 ha. Elbows. Knees. Ha, 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 ha. Hips. Ha, 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 ha. Touching on the head, patting on the head and rubbing the tummy. You know that exercise, we probably did it when we were kids. Patting your head and rubbing your tummy. See how your hands manage that. And then we add some playful activities. A little bit childlike, silly, and fun. And it goes like this. Very good. Very good. Yay! Very good. Very good. Yay! Again, we're training our body. Whenever we do that, it's associated with laughter, fun, and happiness. Very good. Very good. Yay! Very good. Very good. Yay! And this arms up pose is a very strong pose for the body. It's like the victory pose. So it signals to your body, oh, be happy, be challenges have gone away. You know, I've won. So it's like runners often do at the end of the race. They go, yay! And it's like a body pose that tells you that things are going well. So practicing those sort of things, as well as adding in the laughter, gives a really big boost to your mental well-being and your happiness. Good, good, good. All right. So Very good, very good. Yay. And then the other thing that we do in laughter yoga to generate the laughter is clapping exercises. So we'll do a little bit of clapping. Give yourselves a clap because you're doing really well. And then in laughter yoga, we clap in a rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So the count of 2, then the count of 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So clap along with me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well done. Now do it with ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 Very good. Very good. Very good. Yay. Now that we've been just laughing and playing a little bit, just take a moment to close your eyes and do a little tune in to yourself. Just taking a minute. As you close your eyes, you just remove yourself from the stimulation of the environment around you. And just let yourself notice your breathing. Just really feeling the breath moving in and out. And just asking yourself right now, how are you feeling? You might like to think about a scale from 0 to 10. Keeping in mind we've already been doing a little bit of laughter and movement. So you may be feeling slightly better, but just tune into your body, your mind. Are you a 0, 1, 2, 3? Just go up to 10 and just intuitively, the number will just pop into your mind. How am I feeling? And whatever that number is, just remember that, and we'll notice whether it goes up or down or stays the same during the class. And as we're just tuning into our body and our breathing, you might want to also take a minute just to breathe down into the earth. Just really connecting yourself with the earth. It's also a very good stress management technique. Think about the way that a tree is connected with the earth, putting its roots down. Good. And then when you're ready, you can open up your eyes. And very good. So now we're going to go through a series of exercises, and all you have to do is copy along. We're going to start with a little bit more warming up of the body, and then we're going to move into some playful activities that they're a little bit, it's almost a little bit like improvised theatre, where we're going to pretend certain things are happening, and we'll be kind of making fun of things in our lives and turning them into fun and laughter, like making a cup of tea and, doing activities. So just stay open, follow along, and we're going to start off with a little bit more of a warm up for the body and a little bit more breathing. And in between, we'll pause and we'll do some breathing activities and some breath work. And then we will check in on our number again, and then we'll finish with our meditation. All right. So let's start off just with another little round of the clapping. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 If you're standing up, you can walk around a little bit. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. 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 Well done, everyone. A big breath in. And as you're breathing out, test out your laughing again. Make sure it's working. Good. A little bit more of that shaking and laughing. And then we're going to do a little exercise here where we're going to focus on different parts of the body and different laughing sounds. This is part of our warm-up. So when you touch your throat, you're going to say hee, 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 hee. Touch your chest, ha, 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 ha. And belly, ho, 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 ho. And then you'll be moving your hand as you choose to, and you'll make the sound that belongs to where your hand is. So every time you touch your throat, you'll be repeating hee, hee, hee. As you touch your chest, ha, ha, ha. Belly, ho, ho, ho. So just try that out with me. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, sorry, that was wrong. Follow my own instruction. Hee, 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 hee. Ha, 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 ha. Ho, 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 ho. Ha, 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 ha. Hee, 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 hee. And now just move your hand around and let the laughing and the sounds come as they want to. Hee, 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 hee. Ha, 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 ha. Ho, 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 ho. Hee, 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 hee. Ha, 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 ha. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ha, 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 ha. Ho, ho, ho. Ha, 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 ha. Hee, 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 hee. Ha, 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 ha. Hee, 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 hee. Ha, 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 ho, ho. Ha, ha, ho, ho. Ha, ha, hee, hee, hee. Ho, ho, ho. Ha, ha, hee, hee, hee. And then let them all blend together and give a big breath. And breathing all the way out. Well done, everyone. Give yourselves a clap and say, very good, very good, yay. Very good, very good, yay. Now we're going to repeat something that's going to cause you to have a bit of fun. Again, this is a bit of the playful activities. So we're going to speak in a way that is nonsense, and it's called gibberish. And I often think when I was a lawyer and when I spoke to my clients giving them legal advice, I probably sounded a bit like this. So what we're doing is the brain can't understand the sounds. So don't speak in a foreign language if you know one. You speak in sounds that are nonsense. And I'll explain more about why we do this. But it creates a very peaceful brainwave pattern and stops thought loops and negative thinking that goes round and round in your mind. It just interrupts all those mental patterns. If you've ever had one of those thoughts where you just can't stop thinking about something. So practice that then. Let's do a little bit of gibberish to each other. Gali jili baba de gu, gala jala baba de gu, gu gai baji, digi, honabai, aiji bidi go baba de gijili gai. And gijili baba de kushudu, go bala jili ga, jiji jijo baba 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 blue, blah blah blah, blue 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 blah. Blah blah blue blue. Ashili di kapa babaduku shuku budikai. Jaga dada du kajala babadika babadu shulu kupudiki shuku. And now gently close your eyes and tune into what's going on inside your mind. It's possible you might be thinking this is all pretty silly. Why am I doing this? It's also possible your mind might have gone quite quiet for a moment. And while you're there, check in on your number. How's that number from 0 to 10 going? Just notice if it's moved at all. And we'll go to the next activity. So we often meet people and we shake hands and we can be quite serious. Hello, John, Mary, very nice to meet you. Hello, Katie, very nice to meet you. When I was a serious lawyer, I was probably like, hello. Sorry, it makes me laugh to think about it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we're meeting people, but this is a laughter class. So we're going to greet each other with a handshake and a laugh. So let's all do that. Imagine we're all shaking hands with each other and laughing. If you're in a space, you can walk around. If you've got people around you, you can shake their hands and laugh. Literally do it. And because we want to use both sides, we're going to use the other hand. So then if you started with your right hand, now you're left. Ha ha. Now, as you go to shake your hands, you're going to get a little bit of an electric shock. You know, like when you touch your car door or something and there's a bit of static electricity. So we're going to touch and then, oh, you're going to get a shock and pull your hand away because their hand has become electrical. So, ha, ha, ha. Do both hands. And then we go, very good, very good, yay! Once more, very good, yay! Very good, yay! And then take a big breath in and breathing all the way out. Good, one more big breath. Well done. So we're having a lot of breathing and oxygen exchange in the lungs at the moment, which is one of the main health benefits of laughing. So now that we have spoken in some nonsense, it could be time, we want to stress less and laugh more. So now it might be time to do a little bit of mental cleaning. So all of you might be familiar with having used dental floss on your teeth just to get, make sure your teeth are nice and clean. Get a piece of floss. I know there's all sorts of fancy flossing things, but just think about the original dental floss string and you put it in between your teeth. We're going to do mental floss. So we're going to put some of that string cleansing into our brains and we're going to clean them. We're pretending, right? But it's going to work. You watch how it works. Going to put it through one ear, out the other ear, and now we're going to clean out our brains. Ha, 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 using laughter. It's good, isn't it? It cleans your brain right out. Pull out all that stress, all those worries. You might need to pull them out one side. They might need to come out one ear, all those worries. Make sure you put them into the rubbish bin. Don't want them to hop back in your head. Now, just to make sure we've cleaned our brains out properly, we're going to actually open up our head, unzip, and take out your brain. And then you're going to clean it. Give it a good clean, take out all the worries, all the negativity, all the stress, anything at all that's not good. Pull it all out and throw it into the bin. Ha, 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 using laughter. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, that's better. We've cleaned our brains. Make sure you put your brain back in. Put it back in the head. Good. And zip it back up. Zip, zip, zip. And then pat it down. Pat your head. Rub your tummy. Ha, 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 ha. Pat your forehead. Actually, that's a good stress relief thing too. Pressure against your hand. Good. Now your brain's all cleaned, all filled with negativity. Make sure we fill it up with laughing. So let's put laughing drops back into our brain. Ha, 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 ha. Good work, everyone. You're doing so well. Big breath in. And breathing all the way out. Ha, 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 ha. good. Now, it could be a good time now to check in on that number. Remember how you were feeling was a number from 0 to 10? Close your eyes and tune in. And again, asking yourself, how am I feeling? And seeing what number comes into your mind. And that number is telling you on a scale from 0 to 10, where 0 is I'm not feeling very good at all, 10 is I'm feeling amazing, to see where your number is now. And if it has gone up or down or changed and you want to put that in the chat, that is always nice too. Can be fun to know if someone's has gone up. Mine's gone up. Mine was only 7 when we started, which for a laughter teacher is just not good enough. It's gone up to 8 now. Lucky we've got more class to go. Oh, that reminds me, this is a very common question. What happens when I don't feel like laughing? So just imagine yourself, I don't feel like laughing. I'm not going to laugh. I'm not going to laugh. No laughing today. Grumpy face. So one of the things you can do, and there's been a lot of research on this, is you can use a pen, make sure the lid's on, you don't want any ink in your mouth, or a chopstick, if you happen to have a chopstick, put it like that in your mouth. And what happens is, as soon as you put that in your mouth, you're actually activating your smiling muscles, which are the muscles inside the jaw here. And even though you're not actually laughing or choosing to smile, you're activating those muscles and it starts to change your brain chemistry already to release dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins, all the happy chemicals. So even if you don't want to put something in your mouth, you just want to practice smiling, even if it's a sort of a bit of a grumpy fake smile, like, okay, I'll just try to smile. And you're frowning and smiling. There's research as well about just smiling, how that changes the brain chemistry. Lots of work with people with depression. Simply smiling or using this, it changes the chemistry. Our body's so clever. We can change it really, really quickly. It's remembering what to do. And so on those days where you don't feel like laughing, phone a friend, have a laughter buddy, have someone that you can phone up, and you just have a deal that, you know, every Monday at 8 a.m. you ring each other up and you both start laughing. And just make someone your laughter buddy. Then just laugh for a few minutes and hang up. It's really fun. You just need to organize it with someone who's happy to know that you text them and say, I'm going to call you for our laughing call. So there's no conversation, because conversation shuts off the laughing. You can talk after. I had a friend did that for years, and she often used to ring me when I used to work as a lawyer in the city before COVID and before the whole working from home thing, and in the city of Sydney. And she'd ring me when I was on the bus going up from Circular Quay, and I would just, as soon as I heard her voice or heard her laugh, I would start laughing. So we often had the whole bus laughing. All right, big breath in. And breathing all the way out. Good. Now, often we have a shower, we do all these physical activities, we wash our hair, and it's good to add laughing into all of these activities. So let's just imagine your day. You wake up in the morning, you might have a glass of water, you might get up to make a cup of tea. So as soon as you get out of bed, big breath in, breathe out, bend forward, and just ha, 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 ha. So do it now. Imagine you're just getting up in the morning. Ha, 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 ha. Give your body a little shake with laughing. This is your new morning routine, should you choose to accept it. Ha, 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 ha. Then you might walk out into your kitchen or somewhere, and you might decide you're going to make a cup of tea. So you might have your glass, and you turn on the boiling water. So you turn it on and ha, 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 ha. I've got a glass kettle. I can see the bubbles. So when they start bubbling, I start laughing. So as the kettle's boiling and the water's boiling, you can laugh along with it. Ha 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 ha. And then you might want to get your tea bag. Ha 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 ha. You might want to make some, so make it imaginary now if you don't have tea, of course, with you. Ha 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 ha. And then maybe you're going to make yourself some toast. So you put some toast in. Ha 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 ha. And as the toast pops up, you laugh with it. Ha 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 ha. Imagine that we're like popping up toast. We're going down, 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 and then bending down, 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 and then bending down, 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 and then and then we say, very good, very good. Yay! Once more. Very good, very good. Yay! Wonderful. Big breath in. And breathing all the way out. And so imagine that you're about to go on a holiday. You might be going to India on a spiritual retreat with me, which some people here are. So remember, we had to do things like get our visas. Ha 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 ha. Some people had a bit of a struggle with that. We all did it though. And so imagine you're pointing to your passport and your visa. Ha 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 ha. Now I better pack my bags for India, right? So we're packing, packing, packing. Ha 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 ha. Push it all down into the suitcase. Sit on the suitcase. Play along with me. Pretend that you're coming on a trip to India. Here you go. Or wherever you want to go. It doesn't have to be India. Some people might not like India. Ha 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 ha. And then you've got your suitcase. Now we're running a bit late. We've got to run to the airport now. So we're going to grab our suitcase. It's on wheels and we're going to run. Running with your suitcase and laughing. Good job, everyone. Well done. And then, of course, you get on the plane eventually. And what do? You put on your seatbelt. So put your seatbelt on with laughing. And they'll tell you about your oxygen mask. Put on your oxygen mask, but it's really laughing, happy gas. And then they'll tell you, where are your exit rows? Where's your closest exit? Ha 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 ha. And then a big breath in. And breathing all the way out. Well done, everyone. Just give your body a little bit of a shake. Closing your eyes again. Checking in on your number, whether it's gone up. And if you want to let me know whether your number's gone up. Then that is very, very good. All right. What else? There are many, many laughing exercises. We pretty much just can keep on going. One of the things that can be nice is thinking about appreciation in your heart. Think about friends, family, maybe other people who might be struggling to laugh or find that happiness. And seeing as we've generated a little bit of laughing energy within this group, we can imagine that we're gathering up our laughter. So just imagine you're gathering up all the laughter. You're holding it, you're laughing into it, ha, ha, ha. And now you're going to send it to your friends and family and anyone at all who might be struggling. So you're going to gather it up, ha, 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 and send it out, ha, 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 ha. Gather it up, ha, 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 and send it out, ha, 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 ha. Gather it up, ha, 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 and send it out. If it's true that we're all connected, then our happiness helps to spread happiness everywhere. There's been quite a lot of research about when people meditate together, how the the energy and the vibration and the resonance of that group affects the whole area around them. And I'm sure the same thing happens with laughing. As we laugh and we feel happier and we feel lighter, as we go and interact in our world, we can spread that feeling of happiness and optimism to other people. After the laughing, we have endorphins, serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, all releasing into our blood, into our chemicals, into our system. Our stress levels go down. So the cortisol levels in the blood go down. And this has been measured by scientific research that, there's a lot of studies about cortisol. Excess cortisol in our system causes stress-related illness. And so it actually, too much of it shuts down a lot of our body systems. So as we laugh and practice breathing and meditation and relaxation, we start to reduce all of that and bring our body back to a balance. So we're going to finish up. There's lots more laughing activities that we can do. And I do have YouTube, Facebook pages with laughing, and I have my course. I'll put all the details in the chat and put it all below. And so we'll just finish off now with some relaxing meditation. Generally, we close our eyes. If for some reason you prefer not to close your eyes, you can just kind of gaze outside or gaze downwards. But if you're comfortable to close your eyes and just get yourself into a comfortable position, you can lie down if you would like to, or you can be sitting up, but just if it's comfortable for you, have your back supported. Most people kind of just want to be in a comfortable position when they're going to relax or meditate. And I just invite you to gently close your eyes. And just breathing all the way out. And just begin by breathing into the count of 4. Hold the breath to the count of 4. Breathe out for your count of 4. And hold your breath out for your count of 4. Good. So that's one square breath, which will always reset your nervous system. If you've been stressed and you need to quickly bring down that stress release and come back into a calmer place in your nervous system, one square breath. It doesn't really matter what the count is, but 4 just seems like a good number because it's square. So we'll do one more. In for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. And hold the breath out for 4. Good. And now just using your imagination and your intention, imagine that you're able to gently drift down into the center of Mother Earth, all the way down into the earth, way down past all the soil, the rocks, all of the different layers, the minerals, the crystals, all the different layers, way into the center of Mother Earth. Thinking about it, imagining it in your way. And from the center of Mother Earth, imagine that you're breathing up beautiful golden light, high vibrational energy. Telling yourself, imagining in your way that the gold is coming up from below your feet. And the gold energy is coming all the way up through your legs and feet, all the way up past your knees, through your physical body. all the way up through the chest, down the arms and the hands. And that beautiful golden light's coming up, relaxing the shoulders, up through the neck, all the way up through the head, out the top of the head. And imagine that energy can take you all the way up to the highest point in the universe. Imagine we can travel way, way up above the stars and the moon, up to the point of creation, and breathing in from that point of creation. Breathing in beautiful, fresh energy, pure source energy. And breathing that down now through the body. Relaxing, healing. Letting it come all the way down through the body, down through the feet and into the earth. And then just taking a moment to rest inside the heart. Just really being aware of the chest and your heart area. Just feeling the breath moving in and out through the heart. And as you're aware of the breath in the heart, just taking a moment to just say thank you to yourself for being here in this class today, for taking the time to learn about stressing less and laughing more. And just start to feel appreciation for everything in your life that you're grateful for. So just repeating to yourself as you focus on your heart, what am I grateful for? Anything at all. You might be grateful that you're breathing. You might be grateful for finishing this class in a minute. You might be grateful for where you live, your friends and your family, anything at all, big or small. And just being aware of that heart space and repeating some thoughts of gratitude to yourself. Just keep breathing into the heart. And then just taking a moment to remember the parts of our class today where we went through the laughter, we talked about the benefits. We checked in on that number. You might want to review how your number's feeling from 0 to 10. Check in how your breathing's feeling now. And know that by remembering yourself laughing or smiling, remembering any happy event, you can bring forth those happy feelings into your body. And your body can't tell the difference, whether it's something that's really happening now or whether it's a past memory. So keep your past memories happy. Bring forth good events that have happened and happy memories. Remember yourself laughing and smiling. And that will change your physiology simply by the memory. And when you're ready, start to wriggle your fingers and toes. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. And thank you all so much for being here. It's been very lovely. If you need to reach out to me, I've put my website is laughterlawyer.com.au, and I have put the links in the chat there. I have a course that is Stress Less, Laugh More. It's an online course. And if you want to purchase that course and you put in the words special discount in the code, you'll get a 30% discount off that. If you know someone who you just think really needs that course, but perhaps they can't afford to pay, just message me. And there is a code to also be able to access it for free for worthy causes or anyone who really needs it but perhaps can't afford to pay. And we are here every month on the first Saturday of the month. And remember that the laughing is like a muscle, so just keep working on it in order to be able to build it up. I'm Chamundai, the laughter lawyer. Laughing is more fun than being a lawyer.